Last time we played, you reconfronted an old enemy, that dwarven follower of Droskar. And after a hefty battle with him, you make your way down a kind of a hole or pit in the back of the room, leading you to yet another floor. You're minorly inconvenienced by a gargoyle who shows up for a moment before inexplicably shattering to pieces, leaving you all slightly dusty, if not a little annoyed.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, me barely. Me barely either. As you continue on, pressing through the narrow tunnels to explore this floor further, you soon sneak upon a room where you see a kobold pit boss of sorts. You would later learn his name is Kepmek, as he leads his crew of kobold miners to excavate this room.
Kepmek.
Scarab then cleverly has the idea to impersonate someone of great importance within the True Scales, something that very much confuses Kepmek, but when you reveal the polished obsidian discs that you found when you first came to Droskar's Crucible, and then smash them brazenly in front of him, he begins to doubt himself. And through your clever words and the smashing of a second disc, you convince all of them to leave. And then you all leveled up.
Yeah, we're level 6 now.
You guys want to talk about the cool stuff you got, or not?
I kind of want to see if everyone else wants to talk about what they got first.
Yeah, it's okay. If anybody wants to keep it secret and let it pop out, that's fine too. It's just if anybody has anything that they're super excited about that they want to be like, hell yeah, let me talk about this now, you have the floor.
I've got a couple. I picked up selective energy. So when I do a burst, I can exclude creatures from it.
Good. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so now you don't have to heal everything in range. You can just pick and choose.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
And risky surgery, it's the same thing as treating wounds, but it spends one action. No. Risky surgery is different. This is the one where you deal 1d8 of damage, and then you heal for like double. If you roll a success, it's a crit success.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is.
Yeah, so you do a little damage to heal a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Scarab will go. Aside from just getting stronger and all that, picked up a skill feat, Glad Hand, which, if I read correctly, it'll allow him to use diplomacy when greeting somebody to raise his standing like right away rather than having to speak for a while.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, cool.
So I'm Scarab, like those moments he could actually make something of it. Which,
get an
could be fun to play with.
impression off the bat.
Granted, with enemies, it's like a different story, depending.
I think
it would have been helpful in that last room.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's very fitting given recent developments, kind of like you're falling into your own of being like, wait, I already do this where I do this whole show and dance for people to get them to buy my stuff. Why don't I get them to buy my story?
Just more confident in it.
Yeah, I like that.
That one got Pistolero's Challenge, which is a risky one where I can choose an enemy, and myself and the enemy will get bonus to our damage rolls. Based on my weapon level, which is mastery, so it'd be +3 to myself and my enemy of my choosing on our damage rolls against each other.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a duel.
Cool.
You and your opponent that you choose both get a +3 to damage. That's pretty cool.
And I'm hoping that I've built myself dodgy enough to where I don't just get myself killed.
Yeah.
And then I have one more thing that hopefully I'll show soon.
Okay.
So the kind of boring thing, Monet got recognized spell.
Is that a reaction?
Yeah.
It is a reaction. Because when we were in Sharvaros Fade's tower, I wanted to know what he was doing. And since Monet is all about magic, I think it makes sense that she'd want to know what magic is happening around her.
Yeah. Putting some of that past book knowledge to work with that newfound curiosity, being like, I wonder if I can use this info to actually guess what somebody's doing.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
Especially like with her extract elements, if they're using like an element in their magic that she can use, it's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also got a new kineticist spell called Lightning Rod. Where
Cool. Oh, yeah.
essentially she attempts a 2-action elemental blast, and if she succeeds, she jams a rod into her foe. And they take electrical damage from that, and then they are more susceptible to her electricity damage.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sneak.
Dude, I'm so excited about this.
That should be cool.
No talking. Let's just walk in the next room and just slam.
Just
Yeah, let's just
walk
go.
in and start fighting.
Well, from where you are, the path that the other kobolds left goes to the west. And Scarab, from where you are now, it's a rather short tunnel. You can actually see, and you kind of recognize the room in front of you by the big refuse pile that was at the base of the well. Granted, now you can see there's just a bunch of charred, zombified
Still
kobold
smoking
corpses.
bodies and-
Yes.
Nasty, stinky down here, gross.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's the base of the well. So the first time we came down, we were right next to the area that we just did.
Yep.
That's cool.
I wonder if that gargoyle would have kicked our ass if we went in there in the before times.
I think the last time you were
Pre-level
over
up.
here, you were like either just level 5 or right about to be level 5. So at level 4, probably, but even then, I don't think so. Very unimpressive creature.
Extremely slappable.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ooh, he's got hardness. And it's like, cool, 5 less damage when everybody's doing like 30. Sick.
That room of kobolds would have been a pain in the ass, though. That's for damn sure. Okay, so we're just chilling in this big room still.
Yep. In the northeastern part of the room next to Monet, she had moved across the room to kind of get a vantage point in case something bad happened. And Monet, behind you is a dark tunnel that seems to wind north and then west.
Oh.
And from it, you can hear what sounds like something you've heard down here before. Kind of like faint croaking. A lot of croaking.
It's like
People dying in the distance. No. You heard it when you were in the room where the ambush was. There was that switchback through the tunnel that headed northeast, and you could hear croaking coming from there. And by now, you've kind of seen enough of them to know it sounds like slurks.
Rootmoore shudders. Oh, Monet.
Oh,
I have...
Rootmoore.
Do you have any more oil? Like 3 gold worth of oil?
It's a lot of oil.
Yeah.
We're talking like gallons of oil.
Yeah. Rootmoore got a new spell. It's called Anointed Ground. You sanctify the area, sprinkling it with certain oils and warding it against foes. Choose a creature type. The type I'm going to choose is undead off of this list. And everyone within 30 feet of Rootmoore gain a +1 bonus to AC, attack rolls, damage rolls, and saving throws against the chosen creature.
Oh, dang it. Scarab is just outside of that range.
Lasts for 24 hours.
Gonna drop a bunch of creatures just like between us.
Don't tempt me!
There's a wall.
So, like, no.
Do we want to do it to where we actually need the oil or just spend?
I'm
3
okay with
gold?
you doing the 3 golds, and you can flavor it as using your cooking oils.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
I think that's...
Because I don't have any more.
Yeah.
oil.
Because it's not 3... Is it 3 golds worth of oil? Or
Yes.
Oh, okay. That is very specific.
If not, because, that sounds like a shitload of oil.
That's a lot of oil. Well, it depends on... Because it says of
So
various
that's like
types.
$300.
Just drag a kiddie pool. We all jump in it. No wonder they can't hit us.
It sounds like
Covered in
various,
oil.
various types of oil.
Yes.
And so, some oils are way more expensive than others. You get like little thing of truffle oil is like fucking $60 for what's like 8 ounces.
Damn. Yeah, I'm okay either way.
I'll let you do it. I'm not gonna be super strict on it on this one.
Oh
That'll
my
be for
God,
another
it's
campaign where we're being more gritty and
He's great.
Yeah, we
granular.
haven't done a lot of the material components.
yeah. You're welcome.
Lucky
Lucky
I'm
I'm lazy.
Yeah, so we'll spend 3 gold for it.
Just rub 3 gold all over yourself.
Also-
I have that. I can get rid of that.
Also, Matt, that was a very, very fun visual image. The idea of you all just
I
lubed up
think
in
that's
baby
what they're
oil.
saying here. It's like, oh, you want to do more damage? Just light that sword on fire. It's covered in oil. Oops, all fire.
Just like you guys being, like you just came out of P. Diddy's house and you're just sliding
Oh,
down
no.
the cave floor. Enemies try to hit you and they just right off of you.
Oh, God.
Wonder if those bottles are going to go out like the taxes do that people don't collect. It's just going to be like a bunch of floating jellies out there that someone needs to pick up.
I think that's government baby oil now.
What are they going to do with it?
That's going right to the Navy.
They're just going to continue. They're going to continue the job.
So Rootmoore just gets a bunch of cooking oil and just pours it on him. He looks like Danny DeVito in
It's
like
Always Sunny?
Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Like he just came out of the couch.
Oh, yeah. He's naked and covered in hand sanitizer.
Oh.
He's slick and gross.
We're playing night crawlers.
Takes a minute. He's just humming. Hold on. I'm gonna put a emanation around him so they don't forget.
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah.
So it's just when we're around Rootmoore.
Yeah, within 30 feet of him.
Rootmoore is the sacred ground.
That's like basically all the time.
That's a lot of space. Like, standing in the center, it takes up this whole room.
This is sacred ground? A feat? Or is this a spell?
It's a spell. Are you thinking that it doesn't move, that it stays in one spot?
Well, I'm curious if it is an area. Not an area spell, but like if it says you sanctify an area, then that would insinuate that, like holy ground would be that the ground is holy, not you yourself. So if you were to
Right.
move, you'd be leaving the zone. So I
That
was trying to
makes
double
sense.
check that. Because there was another one called...
I would just hope not for 3 gold.
I know, that's a lot for it to be stationary.
It
But
would be more like a King of the Hill type thing. If you know a bunch of shit's coming your way, then it's like, I need
Yeah.
to... Or like, I'm protecting the church from demons, or, you know what I mean? Like a stand your ground type spell.
Yeah, I'm okay with that if you want to roll it that way.
But I
'cause,
just
yeah,
want to be able to
it's-
read it to see, because I can't find it. I can find Sacred Ground, and that one is that one does an area, but not. I can't find Anointed Ground.
I have it up right here. It's a little paragraph.
I just don't know why it's not pulling up on Archives of Nephies. That's weird.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, it does kind of look like it is just the area.
I'm also still not seeing Anointed Ground. I see Sanctified Ground. That's so weird.
What's
Did it
the
get a-
text on sanctified ground? Maybe it's the same
Name
text.
change?
You sanctify the area, sprinkling it with holy water and warding it against your foes. Choose aberrations, celestials, dragons, fiends, monitors, or undead. All creatures in the area get a +1 bonus to AC, attack rolls, damage rolls, and saving throws against the chosen creatures.
It's exactly the same, except this one says certain oils, yours says holy water.
Yeah, this one says cost 1 vial of holy
Well,
water.
So it's showing Anointed Ground in Starfinder Nexus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. So maybe because he makes Starfinder app as well. So
Yeah,
maybe he just goofed.
It
Maybe
could
he
have
flipped the
been-
names.
Yeah, the names are wrong.
Yeah, so I think all you need for it isn't the 3 gold worth of oil. I think you need a vial of holy water. Which, I mean, you're a cleric. You could probably bless water on its own to make holy water, I think. I don't know what the rules are on that.
Yeah, I
but
don't know either.
But yeah, this does look like it says you sanctify the area, so it would be a 30-foot emanation from where you are when you do the ritual for a minute makes that 30-foot area affected by that.
Rootmoore starts to pour oil and then he stops. He's like, never mind. I don't want to do it here.
Get back
I
that
thought it would stick on me. This is my first time doing this. I've never done it before.
It's okay, Rootmoore.
It'd be fantastic if you can set up an ambush, too, is another way you can do it. If you can lead people to your holy zone. Which, I mean, with undead wouldn't be hard. They're always trying to just get closer to you anyway.
Scarab is going to hop off Tricky, and they're going to start walking towards the center of the room to the party. Scarab's going to pull his... he's wearing like a half cape. Gosh, it's so many things. It's a hood, it's a shoulder cape over his left shoulder, and like a scarf combo, and it's all attached to this pauldron on his right arm that's got it's got like a wood carving of a green dragon skull on it. There's a picture up on Instagram if you want to go look.
Yeah, Matt drew it. It's really cool.
But he's going to take this that's all attached to these rags that are now dragging on the ground and pull the Juwan Dao that was once Colonel Cobcorn's. he's gonna toss that pauldron on the ground, dragon head down. It's like upside down on the ground. You see the inside of the pauldron there, and he's gonna stab this sword into it a couple times. He's a small guy, but he's gonna find a little nook and just jam this sword into the back of this pauldron, making it unwearable. But if you need me to do a crafting check, I will.
No, I think you're fine. He's just trying to get it to stick.
Mm-hmm. And he's grunting. He's determined. And then he lifts this big thing up. How long is this sword, Emad?
Oh man, it's like a pretty long samurai sword. So it look. I think I was telling you earlier. It looked like a Dark Souls weapon in Scarab's hands.
Yeah.
You know.
Hell yeah.
Just oversized.
Yeah, he's gonna take this sword with this dragon adorned top to it, and the rags flowing down beneath, to count as some sort of banner. The other skill that I picked up was Cavalier's Banner. Scarab sets this into Tricky's, I guess he's got like a saddle. He's got a saddle, he's got some bags hanging off of it. Scarab's just going to fasten this thing in there with all the leftover ropes that he's got. And this banner hanging off of Tricky is going to give off a 30-foot emanation against fear effects. So,
Oh, cool.
anytime we're feared, like you, Rootmoore, he seems flustered. He's going, oh, oh, oh. And Scarab's like, hey, buddy, look at this thing. Look at this thing and feel a little bit better.
Oh, beautiful.
You see it? Look upon it, for you now walk beneath the banner of the Kobold of the Hungry Mountain. We now walk for the Earth, the Queen Mother. We ride to hell together.
Scarab puts his hands on his waist and he looks off into nothing.
Tell me about this Queen Mother.
Scarab looks ahead quickly. He adjusts his eyes, looks to Rootmoore.
Oh boy. These shards, this obsidian.
Scarab reaches down and he fiddles around at the ground, picking up the murky black plates that he just tossed there.
The Hungry Mountain, where it came from. We found this there once too. This lady, Vrigma, you heard the name.
Oh.
The one they were speaking for, saying something about finding these.
I can't remember if y'all were talking in Common or Draconic.
Yeah, I think you may have been talking.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Whoa, let me take it back. A lot's going on. They were gathering these things for somebody, a lady Vrigma. In Kobold we have the king. They scream for their king, not the true king. Not my king, but they're screaming for one.
The one we see in the dreams.
Yes.
Oh.
But these, they're digging for a lady Vrigma. Means nothing. A name, a lady name. Nothing wrong with ladies. Kobold have ladies too. It's just rare that you'd hear something like that here. My people. The Queen Mother. A fey creature. She came from inside the mountain.
Scarab kicks some of the obsidian.
She came from this.
From the obsidian?
I'm putting two and two together. I think I may have found out which. I'm shaking.
Oh, look up at the banner. Feels good.
Hey, so I heard some croaking back here.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Should probably go take care of it.
Yeah.
Scarab reloads just in case he hadn't reloaded.
Puts another bullet next to the first bullet.
Mm-hmm. He's just putting him.
This is gonna really hurt the next guy.
He's putting him in all the holes.
Just not even loading them through the chamber, but like
Like
through the
in
top
the
of the barrel, just
barrel.
dropping them in.
He's actually fastened a couple rubber bands so he can slingshot them from the gun as well.
Nice.
One trigger pull just blows up the gun.
All right, what do y'all want to do?
Scarab's gonna climb up onto Tricky.
How, what's the size of this deal? This hole?
pretty narrow. Probably wouldn't necessarily. It'd be a bit of a squeeze for Tricky, but you'd be able to, work your way through without too much trouble. And it's only tall enough to where, Monet, you'd have to duck your head down just a little bit, but not enough for you to have to crawl.
Scarab's gonna get back off of Tricky, just because he doesn't want to scrape his head.
Monet's gonna turn into a cat. Just kidding.
Just turn into a smaller Monet. Is that allowed?
Wow, what
turn
a
into a
wild
whole
shape.
cat. Why not? Why not just turn smaller? Come on, rules. Accidental Monet or cat with a Monet face.
Monet with a cat face.
Yeah. Yeah.
It didn't change back all the way though. So
Roll
it's
a one.
your blank face, but there's just a little cat head in the middle of it.
And she's still like standing like a cat, but human body.
Monet, why are you doing that?
I hate all of this. What are y'all doing?
I'm scared. I'm scared.
She's processing.
Rootmoore looks at the banner again.
Scarab will be in the way back.
I'm down to go if you go first.
Monet's gonna channel her elements, even though it's already shown that her elements are channeled. Just gonna make sure that they are in fact channeled.
Rootmoore's gonna raise his new shield, the blowy uppy shield.
Oh yeah. We'll see what happens with that.
Was that its actual name? The blowy uppy shield?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mark II.
Exploding shield.
Rootmoore, do me a favor and move your token.
Away?
Yeah. No, just back and forth. Yeah, away. Thank you. You can put it back now.
Ooh!
I'm gonna look down this crevice for tripwires and falling debris and dangerousness.
Yeah, Monet wants to look up at the ceiling to see if there are any nets full of rocks.
31 perception.
Or nets full of other...
No nets full of rocks. There are nets full of soggy fish heads, though.
Delicious.
Probably fine.
You can't really see past Rootmoore's shield.
I just want to know how they're soggy.
Yeah, right.
Well, Monet, if you stop crawling on your hands
fish.
and knees.
Well, she's got to duck down. Then he's just got a shield, and he's like... So, like, behind his shield, and just his beard poofing out on the sides. She's like,
It's very humid in here.
I can't see anything. I can't see anything. I'm blind. She starts screaming.
Monet, snap out of it.
So you slowly begin moving down the tunnel, being very careful to keep an eye out for any traps or any nets or anything dangerously looking, as you put it.
You have to,
Wait, can I change?
open your eyes, Rootmoore.
Can I change what I said for Monet?
Yeah, would you?
Because I rolled a natural one, so I wanted to look up at the sky to look for like nets of rocks, and then a pebble falls in her eye.
Okay, you are permanently blind.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Your eye turns to stone.
Exactly what I was hoping for.
Talk about channeling the earth.
Just slowly lose one appendage over time.
Mm-hmm.
Lost your hand, now you lost an eye.
As you come to a turn in the this crevice that you guys are walking through, it begins to veer to the west, and you slowly become more and more aware of a voice being drowned out a little bit by the croaking, but you can barely make out what it's saying, but it sounds like it's in Draconic.
Scarab,
Yes?
I don't know. They're talking like you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Draconic.
Oh, they're from California. Yes, let me through.
Scarab's going to squeeze past everybody as quietly as he can.
Okay, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
He's going to listen as loudly as he can. That's a 29 stealth.
That's a
Wow.
really good stealth. Okay, I can see from where you are, it's pretty hard to make out exactly what's being said. Every once in a while, you catch a word in between the chorus of croaking that's going on. stray word like there, not, don't. Nothing that's like making any sense to you.
There,
Maybe if you were to get closer, you might be able to hear a bit better.
Scarab's going to check. Is it getting smaller? Via the map I'm looking at, it looks like it's squeezing up. Is it getting smaller the further in?
I'm going to reveal it a little bit more, but yeah, it does seem like the tunnel kind of begins to narrow a little bit more. Not really a problem for you.
Okay, he wants to sneak, he wants to squeeze through, but he is also checking for pressure plates, strings, ropes, mounted artillery, weapons,
Logs, boulders,
axe, man holding axe.
fire,
Just
smoke,
a ring of this stuff.
water,
In this tiny hole. The most dangerous hole on earth.
poison.
Come look. There's a man holding poison and a man holding axe. You have to choose one.
Which do you see?
It's just a shark laying on the ground snapping at you.
And you're so hungry. You want to eat that shark so bad. Grab it
Scarab.
with your hands.
I'm going to go ahead and scoot you up a little bit.
Okay.
No!
Can I? Yes.
What? Who that? Who that?
All right. As you creep a little further, you kind of wedge your way into this narrow part of the tunnel. And now the croaking is even louder, but so is this draconic voice speaking. And as you peer from around the corner, you can make out more of the room in front of you. Seems like yet another large chamber, smaller than the last one you were in.
Large chamber smaller than the last one.
And you note the croaking is coming from slurks that seem to be in like pseudo cages or kennels.
Oh, good.
You can see two of them on the southern part of this room, and you can see two more on the western back wall. Loudly croaking and kind of hopping in place excitedly. There's a soft, like, plapping and squelching as their slime-slick bellies collide with the bottom of their cages.
They're just vibing with. Oh, and we know that slurks speak, right? Did we find that out?
But they understand. I don't think they speak.
What are you making wide mouth about?
Because I just remembered something.
Say.
Because you were saying that it seemed like you were suggesting that this might be a difficult area for Tricky to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he could squeeze into where like me and Rootmoore are?
He can make it in. It's going to be a little slower for him is all.
Monet can destroy material elements that are natural.
Wow.
So you're gonna do Minecraft or what?
Yes, so she could widen this tunnel for Tricky.
Okay. What do you need for that? Is it loud and...
That's why.
much time?
Well, let me see about time.
Okay, while you think about that, we'll say this is Monet trying to put together an idea while Scarab's trying to figure out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Scarab, among the slurks, 4 in all in these kennels, there's one in the northern central part of the room. And it's from there that you can hear the draconic voice. There is a small kobold standing next to this slurk. He's dressed in all black leather. And it seems like he's maybe coddling or consoling this slurk. He's like almost hugging him and like patting him, and he's speaking softly.
There, Kubo. No, it's not your fault. Don't feel guilty. He was not ready. He simply wasn't ready. He didn't understand the power of your legs.
As you're looking, you can see on top of the slurk is a somewhat mangled kobold corpse.
He got smashed against the ceiling.
Stuck to the back of the slurk's sticky body, and his head is caved in.
Absolute buffoon.
You guessed correct. It seems the slurk at some point probably jumped too high and brained the kobold rider.
Noobs, all of them. Foolish, not hungry mountain kobold.
And this other kobold, clad in black, seems to be trying to offer some sort of comfort to this Kubo, telling him it's not his fault. The guy wasn't ready.
Okay. Alright, Scarab's going to army crawl backwards. Much longer than he needs to. Stand up, turn to face Rootmoore and Monet.
Slurk holding cells, cages, places where they sleep. They're all locked up, but there is a kobold and a freed slurk.
Okay.
Just ready for an ambush if we want to go that way.
So, here's the situation. It's 2 actions. Base kinesis.
What are you talking about, Monet?
Oh, she's telling me about this new spell she has.
So she
It's
goes
not
again,
new.
gamifying
It's
everything.
like my base spell. The only
me open
reason
my
I'm
rulebook.
remembering it is because I actually wrote down all of my stuff, and I was like,
Oh,
why don't
cool.
I use this?
Love it.
But yeah, so it's 2 actions, so about 4 seconds. It's
On
up
with
to
it.
1 bulk. So it would take a little while to clear out. Not like a very, very long time, but probably a couple of minutes. Doesn't talk about sound, but I mean,
What's the description of the spell? What does it do?
it's trivial for you to create some of your element or alter a portion of it that already exists. Choose one of your kinetic elements to affect. This impulse has a range of 45 feet, and the bulk of the target must be up to 1. The GM decides what bulk the element is. You can't affect an element that's magical, secured in place, like stone mortared wall.
Circuit in place like stone.
Well, like a stone mortared wall. So, like, it
Oh,
Where they
so
took the
specifically-
stone and
It's
then
not a
made
comma.
it into
That's
a
all
wall.
one thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So, it, like, also in the... Well, let me just continue reading the thing. Or, like, stone mortared in a wall. Or attended by a creature unwilling to let you. Choose one of the following options, though the GM might allow you to make similar small alterations. Base kinesis can't deal damage or cause conditions unless otherwise noted. So, suppress, you destroy an existing piece of element, such as snuffing out a flame or evaporating water from a cup. This affects only natural forms of the element, not durable crafted goods like a stone statue, metal lock, or a wooden door. So, like, if this is like a cave that has just been, like, carved out, then she should be able to, like, basically erode it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think it would... Personally, I think it probably would cause, like, crumbling sounds.
Yeah, my hesitation is there is a spell called Shape Stone, and I don't know what level that is, but that's like...
It's a pretty early one, I think.
Well, and,
Right.
like, that's the thing, is
Maybe
it
level
kind
3.
of does have, like, shape stone stuff, because there's also move and generate. So I can also, like, summon... If I was using stone, I could summon natural stone.
That's so cool.
Or, like, because I have air, I could summon air from the airplane for us to breathe. And I can move existing elements, so I could, like, move a rock.
When do we play the
But then
campaign?
I also have destroy.
We need to play the campaign where we're house flippers.
The only thing I have reservations about is normally Shapestone is like a 4th level spell, and having it as like an innate free thing makes me think that it's something that Paizo specifically would not want to be on par with it power-wise, because they're pretty notorious about that. I mean, even in your thing, they're like, yeah, you can manipulate elements, but not when somebody else has put multiple of them together. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you can shape wood, why wouldn't you be able to shape a wooden door? But the rules be that way, so it makes me think that it would be possible, but very inefficient.
Yeah.
I would let you do it, is what we're getting to. I
if it
just
was
want to put
something
like
like-
a curb on the expectation that you'd be able to do anything necessarily crazy with it down the
Yeah,
line.
I wouldn't think necessarily crazy with it, which is the only, like, that's why I was like, oh, because we have all of these small tunnels, and I didn't even know if I'd be able to do it right now necessarily without even getting into turn-based, and then for me to continue to do it, I'd have to use 2 actions every time.
Could I throw out a fun little idea that we could do, that you could do it and make it do it cool? Like, what if there's like a stalagmite and or stalactite or whichever one, and you just like take out part of it and it takes out like a big, like a 2-foot chunk of the room? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like if it were to
Wait,
like fall down.
Oh,
and
if I
then-
hit this piece, ting ting ting, it, like a whole big section fucks off. Just an idea. We don't have to do that.
But yeah, I wasn't thinking of it like her building a wall, because it's like 1 bulk, so if she were to just, you know, like she can't make a tunnel.
No, I know what you're saying. You're trying to talk about like widening the gap by just
Yeah,
being like,
just,
let
like,
me move a bulk of
shaving
it, a
it a
bulk of it,
little
a bulk
bit.
of it.
Just makes me want to dig too.
But it also might not be like
I like digging.
makes sense right now because it's a bulk. Now for like later, like if we went to go fight the, like earlier when we went to go fight the dwarf, and like Tricky wasn't able to come in, then after we fought the dwarf, then I could probably stand there with Monet and just kind of like erode the wall a little bit so he could actually like come join us.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to throw it out there that it's a thing that I remembered that I can do. It doesn't have to be now because it will probably lead to combat, which will put us in turn-based, and then it'd be like very, like, MAP efficient.
Yeah. Could be best just to have Tricky squeeze. We've been doing pretty good. We could probably take care of all of them before Tricky gets in there, right?
Yeah, we just have to guard the cages, because as soon as they see us, they're going to run up and start unlocking the cages.
We're gonna have to be very careful. They could swallow me.
I'll remember these things.
Watch my back,
Everyone
please.
has a flashback of when he almost died fighting these things.
It is base kinesis if you want to look at it. That's what it's called.
I'm fine with you doing it. To shape it. You decide when the best time is, and then, we'll just react accordingly to that. I do agree. I think it'd probably make, with something like stone or whatever, probably make at least the sound of like stone grinding on stone. But
Yeah.
You can do with that what you will.
Yeah, we don't have to do it. I just thought it was a
That's
cool
a cool
thing that I
thing.
remembered.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it's awesome in like a desert. Because you can essentially, like, moving sand would be relatively easy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you were just to do that continuously, you could like
Just take it down at the
basically be
bottom.
like a sand tunneler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just dig at the bottom. You make a nice big old slide up there. Mm-hmm.
And so what's your plan?
Be very, very quiet.
Very, very quiet.
I mean, I'd like to get Tricky as far in as I can. Honestly, may have to keep Tricky out of this one. We'll see. But whatever amount of squeezing you need me to do.
We'll just do difficult terrain for him on the more narrow parts.
Half.
Yeah, 10 feet of space.
Got that.
I think the coolest thing about base kinesis is I wish I remembered it when we got like swallowed up by the jelly, the ooze, because she can just call. I don't know if she had air at that point, but she can just call air
Make an air bubble
and
around
make
your
an
head.
air bubble so she can breathe.
Cool. Yeah, I'd like to get up as close as Rootmoore can go before he has to start making stealth checks.
Hey, Rootmoore, before you come up here, I'm gonna do a stealth check.
Scarab wants to get as far as he can go first.
Okay, where are you looking to move?
I want to get at least to the very entrance to get as much of the room as possible. Sneak in as hardcore as he can.
Go ahead and give me that stealth check while I do a little polygon reveal.
I think I'd also like to have
Yeah.
Monet stealth up.
Are they allowed to move at all before? Just that way that they're not like a million feet away from us. From me. From the fight.
Well, what I could do is Rootmoore is going to raise his shield and then ready in action.
23 stealth.
I'm also having Monet stealth forward.
And would you get Monet?
Sorry, Scarab, I got a 7.
Hey, I just wanted to be over. Hey, I just wanted to be right here.
And Rootmoore, what were you doing when this happens?
He raised
Bing
his
bong
shield
bong.
and he's ready in action. Like, if they get alerted, his action is to just run 20 feet closer.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Monet's trying to stealth up, but then she's also like really like interested, so she keeps trying to peek over Scarab and just bonking her head on the ceiling. She's like, oh shit. Oh shit.
Fist stuck in wall, pull fist out, cave collapse, Rootmoore separated.
She bonks her head, she goes to touch her head, and then she takes her metal fist and punches the wall and just, oh shit.
This is different when there's not a door. Because usually with doors, you just walk right up to the door and be like, you ready?
Yeah.
Now it's like, we could be stuck in a hallway, which could be beneficial to us.
Alrighty. So, Scarab, you slink a little bit closer, getting a better view of the room, and as you do, you can see to your right, there's kind of like a pile of rocks and rubble with a tiny alcove behind them that you imagine if you wanted to, you could probably squeeze behind, although it would be a tight fit. As you creep up, you're surveying and watching. Nothing really changes. The slurks are all kind of croaking in place. They don't even seem to see you or notice you at all. Their croaks vary from like excited, almost like barking croaks to more subtle, like thrumming croaks of the ones that are kind of like chilling out and the other ones that are still a little excited at one of the kobolds getting brained.
It's like going to the vet, but it's just big frogs.
Exactly. And as you're kind of like here surveilling and trying to get like your bearings on everything, you can see in the northern part of the room, it seems like some kind of rough-hewn stairs that are going down.
We love stairs.
Down? Jesus.
Yeah, just
Down,
down a bit.
down.
It looks like it's not like a sheer drop or anything like that. You can just kind of see what looks like it might be a hallway that's leading down. You don't even know how far. It could be, 10 feet down. It could be 40 feet down. Who knows?
There's still
Take
so
a
much
minute.
on this.
Take a moment. Give it up for this cave.
As you're
Dude.
taking all of this in and trying to think about what you want to do next, you hear a sudden, like, hollow thunk behind you, and you look back in time to see Monet grabbing the top of her head, and a small bit of rock breaks off from the top of the tunnel and clatters on the floor next to you. Small, fairly quiet. You almost think that nothing would hear you, except the slurk nearest to you turns in its cage and then begins letting out a loud, bellowing croak. Then the one next to him also turns and begins letting out the same croak. The two on the opposite room soon follow suit, and the kobold clad in black turns and he sees you.
Yes, he does.
Kubo! Intruders, Kubo!
And he grabs the kobold corpse on Kubo and he pulls, and with a sickening, like popping, squelching noise, he comes free from the sticky back of this slurk, and he slings himself onto the back of it, pulling out a crossbow before yelling, "Charge!" Roll for initiative.
All right.
Oh,
we
boy.
go.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
That's not good.
We do retroactive PP?
We do it. What is...
Can I use my previous stealth roll as my initiative?
you can use stealth as your modifier if you'd like, because you were sneaking.
No.
It's worse.
That won't change a natural one.
No, it won't.
I still get to move 10 paces, though. No, that's on my turn. Fuck.
Damn.
I think. Let me triple check. I want to get out of the way. And I don't get a reaction until it's been my turn, right? Is that how that works?
Normally, yes, but we made a table rule that you can use your initiative, or you can use your reaction and then just not have it on your next turn.
Okay, so it just counts for the round. I like that. I'm in.
What'd you get, Monet?
Sorry. Showing the little
Felicia
pop
put
right
her
on my sock.
foot on the table.
I didn't put my foot on the table. I held up my foot.
Very proud of that.
Why?
Because I got little toe beans on my sock.
On
I
myself.
just thought I'd show my friends.
It's pretty cool.
And you rolled a...
I'm going to tell you that I rolled a 26. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Scarab, what'd you get?
I'm sorry that I usually turn off one playlist and put on another one, but this like ambience going on with the Lorna Shore is really
No, that's good. I like it.
vibing. 15.
Okay, that's not terrible for a
Not the
natural
worst.
one.
I got that incredible initiative.
Incredible.
Incredible.
And Rooty.
That 20 on the die gives me a 34.
Wow. Big
Very
magic.
good. Ooh.
Well, Rootmoore, you hear the yell of charge, and you immediately burst into action. Now, I believe you had a held action, so you're spending your first to run forward 20 feet.
Not that he's going first. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that reaction since he's going first. What was I gonna say? Oh, I remember now. Part of me was thinking, like, what god does Rootmoore worship?
Brother!
It's been a while.
You're gonna lose your powers!
Uh-oh. I sense a bad vision.
Oh, it's Torag time!
Blah, blah, blah.
Rootmoore runs 5, 10, 15, 20. So, when you're moving diagonally, I know the second diagonal is 10 feet.
Yep, it's every
Now-
other, so it's 5, 10, 5, 10.
Let's say I end my move making a diagonal move. Since I'm using a second action, is that still doing 10 feet, or does it go back
Yes.
down to 5 feet?
No, still 10.
Okay.
Because it's about distance traveled, not how many actions you had to do to travel it.
Okay, so 20 movement speed. So 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 10, 15, 20. And that's more than enough. All 3 actions runs right up in this dude's face.
Sheesh.
Good evening. My name is Rootmoore Redmane. Prepare to die.
As you charge into the room, you can see this slurk begin to, like, swell the bulbous throat of the frog underneath, like, just, like, making itself look as big as possible, and it, like, kind of rears back, and this kobold sneers at you as he pulls an arrow and a crossbow out. It's his turn. He pulls out a crossbow, and the arrow that he pulls out, he quickly dips down to his side. The rest of you can't quite see, but Rootmoore, you're close enough to notice that it dips into a vial attached to his side.
We'll see if that actually happens with my reactive strike.
Strike!
Come on, baby! I want to...
Who are you slinging at? Well, I guess it'd have to be at him, because he's
Yeah.
the only one that triggers.
Yeah.
Power of Torag!
I'm
Power
gonna
of
use
God!
my daily PP for
Good
this
luck.
one.
Definitely won't be too low numbers.
Jesus Christ!
18 on the die. Weapon. Ooh, plus 16 to hit. That's, let's see, 34.
Barely a crit.
Damn.
Ooh, yes!
Yes, finally.
Great.
Crit all over him.
Oh, dang it. I screwed up.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to own up to it and just let you do it, but the entirety of this room, Rootmoore, the entire time you're running through the cave, you can't help but notice as your feet are sticking to the floor.
It's greenish.
That slurk slime seems to be all over the floor and walls of this cave,
Ooh.
making everything difficult terrain.
Bro, was the room always greenish?
It was always greenish.
Oh,
Yeah.
you started talking and I was like, the floor, my god!
That's okay. Difficult terrain?
Yes.
He would have made it anyway, because his last action, he only moved like 5 feet to get right up next to him.
So the thing is it's from here. I can't freaking ping right now. This is difficult terrain, this is difficult terrain, and this is difficult terrain. It still wouldn't have stopped you with these 3?
Trying to remember my damage. Oh no! I don't know.
I'm accepting it either way. I'm just saying it's the entire, like, basically just one north of Scarab, and everything else is all difficult terrain.
I don't remember where I was.
You were
It's okay.
right here.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Damage. My damage. I gotta tell you my damage. 30. 30 bludgeoning.
Wow. That's a lot of damage.
Oh.
And because it's a critical, that will interrupt him dipping the
Yes.
bolt. So, for his second action, he is going to grab a bolt, and he's going to free action dip it into that vial.
I'm so sorry. Before that, I need a fortitude save.
Why are you the way that you are? 23.
That is... God dang it. That is a pass.
Hooray. He's going to shoot you point blank with that poison bolt.
Go!
Is a 30 hit?
That does hit.
Okie dokie. Rolling damage. 11 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
And I have to look up that particular poison. I'm gonna need a fortitude save.
Here we go! Come on, baby. Don't fail me now. 16. It's a pretty good roll.
That is a fail. You can feel whatever green liquid he had dipped that bolt into is seeping into your blood. Causes a burning sensation that does 4 points of poison damage.
I feel gross.
And for his last action, he barks down to his mount.
Kubo, feed.
No.
Does he have that action, though? Because he lost the first one. The second one he drew. The third one he fired. Right?
Do your math be good?
You're correct.
Hell yeah.
Good save.
Alright, that makes it Monet.
Don't let him open
Okay.
the cage!
Monet.
Monet, it's gross in here!
So then from here it is all difficult terrain.
Correct.
It's one action.
I am also going to need a reflex save.
Should I roll in 2 for shits and giggles?
No, I screwed up on yours, so you got off scot-free.
17.
That is a fail. As you begin to move across the floor, its slippery, sticky nature makes your feet kind of wiggle about. You don't fall down prone or anything like that, but you have to like halt your movement and be a bit more careful. So that movement action is going to end in that spot.
Okay.
And then as you go to move again, you're going to have to do another, and so on. Every time you try to move through one of these squares, that's going to happen.
Oh, damn.
Okay. That is fine. So these little guys here, they're in cages.
Correct.
Okay, so Monet's elements will start kind of swirling around her, letting off a metallic hum. And she will not do that, actually. So it's 3 actions. Yeah. She's gonna do it. She's gonna drop a tremor.
Okay.
Cool.
The center is here.
Did you
It-
move yourself?
No, I didn't. That's why I was moving myself to check the aura. It will hit both Rootmoore and Monet,
Okay.
along with all 4 of the frog boys.
Is that where you wanted it?
That's actually way better.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, and so that requires, what, a save from me, or it just does
Yes,
damage?
it requires us. All of us have to do a fortitude save. All of the frogs, that guy, and Rootmoore,
Oh!
and Monet have to do a fortitude save.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing.
I'm just going to start rambling off numbers at you, so please be ready for tell me success or fail. 24.
Success.
23?
Success.
Hell yeah.
Natural 1.
Oh!
That's a failure.
Critical failure?
Natural 1.
Oh, yeah.
That
Oh my
is a
God.
critical failure.
13.
That is a failure.
Okay, so that's 4 frogs. And then I'll do the Kubo as a different one. Kubo's is a 24.
That is a success.
And for the Kobold, 27.
That is a success. So all of the successes, including me and Rootmoore, will take half damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to us.
Half, I'm sure it's fine. It was like 15 D100s or something.
That'd be something. The whole fucking floor just gives out. This is Ninja Turtles. Watch that. I want to watch Raphael fight them on the roof again. It's such a good movie.
So it's 17 damage, so
8 for those who succeeded. And is it double for the crit fails?
Is it a basic?
no, it's not double.
Does crit fail do anything? Or no?
No,
Okay.
they just take damage. And that is Monet's turn. I'm so sorry it took so long.
Motato.
Motato!
All right, 4 more Slurks join initiative.
That
telling me
area
we-
is difficult terrain also.
Again?
Yeah.
Double. It's 4 times speed.
But now it's difficult terrain for them also. Because I
Is it-
imagine that the sticky wasn't difficult terrain for them.
I think it does go up a stage of difficulty.
I think
There's a thing.
Quarter speed.
there's like this one, and then there's like undoable terrain.
Undoable terrain.
Just until the start of Monet's next turn. That is difficult terrain.
Rootmoore, to your left, the slurk in that cage begins to swell before it opens its mouth and lets out a and shoots a slime ball at you.
They have projectiles. Greater difficult terrain, that's what it's called.
25.
Oh no! That's a hit.
Okay, does not do damage, but as this ball of a frog's hot loogie slaps you in the side of the head, you find it's now very difficult to move. You are clumsy 1, and you have a minus 5 foot penalty to speed for 1 hour or until the slime is removed.
I'm already slow!
1 hour.
The slime can be removed with a total of 3 interact actions by the engulfed creature or by creatures adjacent to the creature. Entangled, sorry, not engulfed. These actions don't have to be consecutive or made by the same creature.
Ooh.
For its second action, it begins to bare its tusks against its cage, and so it's going to slam against the cage. What is the AC of a door?
There's a table called material statistics.
I'm using that table.
Oh.
So you just see, after this thing hawks slime at you, it begins slamming into its cage door. And after that is Kubo. You see Kubo's stomach begin to swell as well, but rather than hakalugi at you, it rears back on 2 legs, slamming forward, attempting to shove you.
Huh. Oh my god, okay, so this one token is 2 people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Look
Yeah,
at
he's on a slurk.
like a mini boss type deal. But also, I don't think that token's the guy we're looking at, because it looks like a fish frogman in a wearing like country clothes. It's a real nice little picture.
Does a 23 beat your fortitude DC?
It does.
Okay, so it is going to shove you backwards 5 feet.
Ooh.
And
Oh.
I'm actually going to need a acrobatics save from you.
So you'll just
Reflex save,
fall
sorry.
down.
Reflex save.
I actually need to double check that. And make sure it's
Go.
make sure it is reflex and not acrobatics, because now I'm being dumb. Okay, there it is. Sorry. That's actually an acrobatics check with balance. We'll just do a reflex on this one because he's forcing your movement. It's balance on your own turn for an acrobatics check to move across it.
23.
That's enough. You don't fall down, nothing like that, but you are knocked 5 feet away from Kubo here. And then with Kubo's second action, he's going to hop 5 feet backwards. And it's Scarab's turn.
Scarab!
All right, first things first. Scarab's gonna get use of his 10 paces. Would you allow him? When do I move? Okay. Would Scarab be able to get in that spot with 10 feet of movement? A diagonal?
Yes. Yeah, you'll be moving into the difficult terrain, so everything from here is going to be difficult.
Do I want to do that? Screw it. He's standing there. Yeah. Whatever.
You rudimentary ragtag imbeciles! Not a wet floor sign in sight!
Scarab fires at the kobold on top of the slurk. I'm gonna use my daily PP on that.
Yes, good. Use them.
Garbage.
I thought for a second you were about to tell me you also did a fucking critical like him up.
No.
I was like, again?
Rolled a 5 and a 6 for
Oh, no.
a...
Still might hit, though.
Make sure I got all my things in. 23 to hit.
23 hits exactly.
Yeah!
Jeez, gotta get higher than a 6.
Oh no.
Fuck, I hope that's not a problem today. Reggie. It's gonna be 9 damage. Magical, piercing, concealable, concussive, uncommon. Cold iron, low grade.
Sparkly, gold leaf.
This is so stupid, but they're like, whatever. That Scarab, after firing at this man and just barely hitting him, says,
I'm so sorry. I was trying to hit the guy behind you up the stairs.
Racketour's reload. I'm going to attempt to deceive.
Up the downstairs.
Just
That'll
really,
make him turn around. He'll be
really trying to
confused.
confuse him. What?
Wait, which way did the stairs even go? Oh, shit!
So stupid.
Yes, so do a deception check.
That's a little better. 28.
That's a pass.
Okay, so he's going to be flat-footed to this shot.
Yeah, he turns around.
Oh!
Is it better than a 6?
No. I rolled a 4. And I did some math, and it's because I would get I'd be technically rolling a 6, but then minus
Minus 4 for the MAP.
4, so no.
No.
Just fucking shots firing down the hallway.
Damn.
Oh well. And Tricky's gonna get a free action to move. He's got 35 feet of movement, so like here. I moved 2 squares. Or am
Did you make the deception roll though?
I did.
Yeah, so he is flat-footed.
Oh, okay.
He just didn't get hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Now it's the rest of the Slurks. Scarab, the Slurk next to you is actually the one that goes next. And as you approach, all the chaos has driven them basically rabid. And it is going to try to tusk you through the bars of its cage with its long fangs.
Oh god.
Natural 1.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
That's a card.
Third one of the night. Did you poo-poo in your pants? Oh, he's not named. Oh wait, we do that for fumbles anyway.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
always on the fumbles. No one gets out alive.
All right, yeah. So as this Slurk begins to rear back and try to bite you, its webbed foot slams on the base of its cage, and it kicks up some of the old slime that has kind of like crusted over, and it sends up a cloud of this like gross, like boogery dust, and it gets inside of the eyes, the big eyes of this Slurk, and it immediately winces in pain and rears back, its eyes watering. It is blinded until the end of its next turn.
Oh my god.
That's nasty.
Hell yeah.
Dried eye boogers.
It's gonna try again, so we're gonna do a DC flat check first. 16, so I make the flat. Swing with MAP. Natural 1.
Oh,
Oh my god.
we love this.
Did you poo-poo in your pants?
Come on, Cody,
I
did you?
feel like I did.
Let's see it.
The second time this creature tries to bite at you, its tusk collides with one of the bars of its cage, snapping its tooth, and it begins to bleed. It has 1 persistent bleed damage.
Oh my god.
This poor guy, I feel bad.
I imagine they're in just extremely small cages and they're just like pushing up against the bars because they're so big.
Yeah, it's just gonna swing a third time. It's not gonna be good. That one is just a miss. Natural 7. It scared me for a second. Because that looks like a 1. We move to Slurk number 3, the one to his left.
Roll 3 ones. Is it permadeath?
Yeah, I think so. I'll just leave.
You just go to jail. Don't.
Rootmoore, now that you've been shoved next to this thing's cage as you stumble backwards, it tries to bite at you with its tusks.
No.
Reaching to nip at your backside. Natty 13 on the die.
Oh.
That's a 24 to hit.
That fuck nits. Cause I'm clumsy.
Okay, that's gonna do 11 points of piercing damage.
Gah!
11.
And it's just gonna keep trying to gore you from where it is. So second one with MAP is a miss with a natural 8, and a third one, get it out of the way quick. That is a 10. Does an 11 hit you?
That is a miss.
Alright, well there you go.
Stop it.
On to
My butt.
Slurk number 2. That is the southernmost of the 2 on the west side of the cave. That one is going to... You know what? That one's going to rear back, and it's also going to let out a hawk just right at you, Scarab. It's going to try. You're going to get a
Spit
little...
on that thing!
You're going to get a little cover bonus because of that cage.
There, we said it. We said the meme for the podcast.
I don't think that hits with a 15.
Doesn't hit.
It's going to hawk one at you, Monet. That'd be a 15, which is also a miss. And for its third, it's just going to try to bash against the cage. Ooh, 19. Okay. So it does hit the cage.
Minus?
19 with 2 minuses, it'll be +1, so 20 to hit the cage door.
I hope he is.
I think so.
Just give him some.
Elusive doors.
Right, and that's the end of round 1, bringing us back around.
Like dogs with sticks trying to go through a doorway. I know. How? What?
Rootmoore, you're up.
Who that?
Okay. Oh, you push me. I come to you. So every step, I gotta roll reflex.
You
right?
got to do a balance check, or you miss, or you lose the action. Essentially,
Was that reflex or acrobatics? Rootmoore's gonna stay where he's at. I'm not rolling with a -4 acrobatics.
you do it to. Actually, that's impossible for you. It's a DC 18.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, you're just standing in like a
You got it. Give it a go.
in like a 1/16
Really?
scale Mordor
Does-
right now.
Does Rootmoore really believe in impossibilities?
Well, even if he did pass that, you also have to remember
Believes in God.
he's in 4 times difficult terrain right now, and has -5 to his base foot speed because of that goo that's on him.
He's God's favorite princess.
I remember that flashback.
In the woods.
I'm lost.
I don't see how to get rid of clumsy.
You're gonna be clumsy as long as you're covered in that goo.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Oh, okay, you said that.
It's gonna be an hour unless you want to sit there and brush it off with your brush. That's
Yeah.
gonna be an action.
Yeah, how many actions is it to get rid
3 actions total.
of? Ooh, no, we're not gonna do that.
They don't have to
Okay.
be consecutive, so you can do one now, one later, whatever, and it doesn't all have to be by you. Other people can spend one of their actions to help de-goo you.
No, they're just gonna keep spitting. Oh.
3 actions covered again. That's comedy, baby. Clears face covered again. Come on. It's good. It's gold.
Come on.
Hey, where did that goo come from?
One of these goos is not like the others.
Ew.
It was the kobold. It was the kobold.
The Kobold.
Yeah, Rootmoore, first action, he's gonna raise his shield. Second action, points his hammer at the kobold, the guy with the bow and arrow, the one that he hit.
Oh, Scarab.
No, stop it.
In a past life.
The guy that he hit with the bow and arrow. And he's going to.
Not a guy with a bow and arrow, I'm sorry.
What do you have?
Crossbow.
Yeah.
He had a crossbow and
All right,
arrow.
well, this whole time I thought it was like one character.
No,
All right.
you heard him. He has a crossbow. And he's holding an arrow. That's what he's running with. He's shooting crossbow and he's holding the arrow. Just
Divine Lance!
there you go.
Now you get it. Matt's listening.
That's exactly what that man was doing.
28 to hit.
For a Divine Lance, that hits.
Does crossbow have a load?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, reload 1.
It's just bow and arrows that be like.
Reload 0, yeah.
Right.
Some thrown weapons have that. Shuriken have reload 0. I think darts.
It's so cool.
I think darts, I think a blowgun has reload 0.
Poison's just so expensive.
10 spiritual damage.
Okay.
Dang, that's
Shot through the heart.
lots of Jesus.
That is it. It's very slimy and rocky in here. I can't move at all. Put slime in my mouth.
We're talking.
Just
Just kidding.
It's just
Talking and looking
bubbles forming around your mouth.
I'm becoming a gelatinous cube.
Finally, I know how my cousin felt.
Get back over here, you coward! I literally can't move. This sucks.
Oh, Rootmoore, I also need a fortitude save from you again, sir.
Ah, the poison.
De poison.
De poisson.
They are. Fortitude. That is a 19.
It's a good roll.
Okay. 1 point of poison damage.
Oops. -1, not -41. Oh my god.
You can do that if you want to.
I don't want to.
Rootmoore is permanently dead.
God.
And sad.
It's sad. Sad one.
Oh. Is Monet still sad? Is that still affecting
No.
her? Right.
She got over
It
it.
got fixed. Is anyone affected by anything aside from your clumsy? Your wetness?
It's reflex, acrobatics, stealth, thievery, ranged weapons.
Yeah, we'll just get you cleaned up. We'll get you cleaned up after this, right?
All right, Rootmoore, as you see your holy bolt strike this kobold, when he leans forward again, you can see just over his overly long snout and green scales, his yellow eyes fill with fear. And he, with another wet pop, unsticks himself from the back of the slurk, turns around and leaps down the stairs behind him.
Hold them off, Kubo! Hold them off!
And he runs.
Oh no.
Cool.
As they do. Reactive shot.
Reactive kill.
Howard, get back here.
He's dead now.
Howard, stop it.
Stop. I know what you're doing, so you have to stop.
So one of his actions is going to be to command Kubo, and then his other two are going to be to run away.
Calling mom.
So, Kubo leans back and starts hitting y'all with that Haktua. He's going to shoot one at Monet. That
Is it because
is
I wrote Poo Poo Man on the map?
25 to hit. It is because of that.
We don't do poo poo man, we just spit on that thing.
hits.
Okay. No damage. Same as with Rootmoore. You are now clumsy 1 and you have a -5 to your move speed for an hour. 3 actions to remove the goo, and that will get rid of clumsy.
Do I need to do a fortitude save?
Nope, that's not poisonous.
Nice.
Just really gross.
Okay, so clumsy.
Mm-hmm.
Not much else new there.
And then Kubo's going to move. Does your earthquake do persistent damage? Does it keep going?
No,
Okay.
it's just difficult terrain until the start of my turn.
It's going to hop over to the slurk cage nearest to it, and it's going to slam into the cage.
Oh no.
And that hits. And the cage flies open.
Oh no.
I think that's pretty dumb.
Slurk mating rituals, cover your asses!
Monet, you are up.
Okay. Monet will channel her elements. And then she is going to do a 2-action elemental blast on the one directly in front of her.
Make him goo of him. Frog pate.
What would that be like?
French.
French.
It'd be French. Slimy as hell.
Does a 15 hit?
No, it does not.
I don't think I like these dice.
They look so cool.
I don't think I like these dice I'm on.
I won't get you anything anymore then. Jesus.
Just kidding. Sometimes they're real good.
The
They've
D-
just been recently not very good.
You need to use that D6. That's the coolest one in there, if you ask me.
Yeah, but I can't use the D6 if I can't.
You need a
hit.
D6 spell. You need to change your cantrips. Touch of zap.
Her cantrips
Rebuild
are
your character.
literally like telekinesis.
Yeah, you're right. There isn't
That's
enough
it. That's her turn. That's it. She's done. You know, she either does something or she does absolutely nothing.
She does everything she needs.
Those are your two options. Up next is going to be the Slurk that just got free. In a frenzy, it's going to hop forward 5 feet, which will put it right next to you, Rootmoore, and you are being flanked as it hops to tusk you. Terrible roll. Does 19 hit your flat-footed?
It does not.
Rolling again with its last action. Natural 3 ain't going to do it either.
Oh,
You live this time.
thank the heavens.
Do not forget about your PPs.
Correct.
I was going to use my PP because I thought I was getting poisoned, but then I didn't want to use my PP on an elemental blast. It should be easy.
Alright, at this point it would be Kubo's turn, but because he was commanded to act earlier in the round, we're skipping over that right to Scarab.
It's just tough, man. Just like stand and shoot, stand and shoot. Stand and shoot!
Stand and deliver.
Has Kubo been hit?
Yep.
Yes, by Rootmoore. Right? And everybody, yeah, both of you guys.
He got earthquaked a little bit too.
Yes.
No, Monet is not hitting him.
Or tremored.
The tremor didn't...
Tremored.
Actually, he's
He saved. He should have
This is
gotten ahead.
tough. No.
only been hurt by the tremor.
I want to help Rootmoore. This is not good. You got... This is like Connect 4 right now, and there's... Or Tic-Tac-Toe, and there's just so many ways for Rootmoore to get flanked. I don't like it.
It really sucks, but this is an easy combat for me. I know I can't move. I literally can't move.
Monet, would it be beneficial for Scarab to kill the one in front of us?
Not necessarily.
Or like, would that be a problem to you?
No.
You can still do other stuff.
It would be a problem because I can get this guy. He's also adjacent to me.
So this would at least cut Rootmoore. I'm gonna attack the one in front of Monet and I
Okay.
to cut off that flanking frog. Having trouble over here. Wait. Reload. Fire.
Thank you for being honest.
Gonna be a hit. We'll see how big. 33 to hit.
You crit the Slurk.
Well,
Okay. Let's put him to bed.
Yes, finally.
Okay, it's gonna be a 21 magical piercing.
Nice.
Low rolls on them d10s.
21, you say.
Yes.
2 shreds, you say. Now, he's still standing, looking terrible. It is weakly limping inside of its kennel.
Okay. Yeah, final action reload. Stay and bang. Tricky walks forward 10 paces.
Nice. Getting there. He's getting there.
Don't know what good. We'll see what happens.
Maybe it's time for a little revenge because it's going to be that Slurk next. As you continue to fire at him, he's abandoned the door and now he's just trying to bite you through the cage.
He's still blind.
Still blind, so we got to do that flat check there.
Does he take bleed first?
No, he'll take it at the end and then he has to
Right.
do a check. But he nat 1 on his, not on the attack,
Yeah.
on the,
So fucking
nat 1 on the what do you call
Blindness.
it? The
He
blindness.
doesn't even get a chance to
No.
screw up.
Man, that one's
He
having
would have got a
bad
4 anyway
day.
on the actual. Yeah, that guy's having the worst. He's not the favorite Slurk. Not the brightest Slurk in the cave. Okay. Second action, it's going to try again. This is going to be to see if it hits. 12, that'll play. So now we'll go for the actual attack. Natural 2, so that's a miss.
Nice.
He's in a frenzy right now. He misses on the third as well.
Okay.
So that's it for him.
Oh, good.
Good stuff.
The one to his left
Ruined himself for us.
is now going to go. It's actually really good you shot at that one because he was the one that was going to focus on Rootmoore next.
That was my fear. Okay, so yeah,
he's
pulled
the
his
one
attention.
flanking.
Now goes the one that was biting Rootmoore in the butt, and it's going to try to bite your butt again.
Stop.
Natural 4.
Oh, yay.
Second bite. Ooh, okay, better.
But not good enough.
14 plus... Does a 20 hit you?
It does not.
Even when you're clumsy?
Even when I'm clumsy.
That's lame.
Yeah, because he fell down and you totally missed.
And the third one will miss as well.
Oh.
Okay, so this is the westernmost slurk to the south. The one still in the cage is bashing at its cage. Natural 1 on the cave bash.
Oh, cool.
Oh, also the
Cage bash, whatever.
Does that count as
oh
Yeah, natural 1, that's a crit fail.
count,
It's still an
Oh,
attack.
gee.
It's an attack.
the
Did you
think about
poo-poo
that.
in your pants?
Monet's difficult. Can I speak? Monet's difficult terrain is gone now.
Okay.
They're spitting. He's critting. Cody's playing by himself right
I
now.
was rolling the next 2 hits on the door because the crit that I got is a bruised ego. This slurk is now so enraged by this door it can't attack another creature until this door is knocked out.
Oh, God.
So it fixates itself on destroying the cage door, and it doesn't do anything on the second hit, but the third hit is just enough. So we're gonna see if that's enough to break the door now. Not enough. So that's gonna be the end of that slurk's turn.
Ooh.
Round 3. Take us away, Rooty.
Oh, round 3, you say? I'm gonna raise my shield again. Yeah, we're gonna vicious swing on this one up here that I'm pinging. The one that got out of the cage.
The one to the northwest.
Swing away, Rootmoore. Swing
Swing
away.
viciously.
Be with God.
That's a natural 20.
Hell yeah!
Oh, Jesus. I can't remember the last time I drew a card.
The King of Gondor!
Oh, my God.
Crit 5 times in combat, but you can't remember the last time you drew a card?
I know, it's crazy.
You've been getting them natty crits.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a natural 20
Not
in
a
a while.
natural. What's it called? Not natural crit, but when it just adds up. What's that called again?
The
Still just
10
crit,
higher
I don't
than
know what it's
AC.
called.
I don't think it has a name.
Yeah, it's just a 10 over. We can call that one a dirty crit, though.
Sum up crits.
I think
So
a
far, I
natural
rolled
20 is a
2
dirty
10s
crit.
on a D10.
Dirty destiny crits.
48 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
baby!
And he is deafened. He gets smacked in the ear. If he survives.
He's most definitely deafened
he's
forever
he's
because you
deafened.
squashed this frog.
Yeah!
Make a splat sound.
You got squished.
Hell yeah.
That's a lot of damage, dude.
Oh, and he also has to roll a fortitude save to see if he falls prone or no.
No. I won't do that.
That's it.
Oh, that's all?
That's all.
All right.
I wish I could do more.
You can barely make out the sounds of pitter-pattering and kobold cackling as the unnamed kobold continues to run and vanishes.
Yeah.
Monet.
Okay. So what's the situation about this movement situation?
Every time you want to move a space, you got to do a DC 18 acrobatics check, or you will be stuck in place. You
Then
are using a balance action.
Are we doing the deeper form of? Are the rocks still about?
No, they went away.
No, they're gone.
So sorry, I missed that part.
It's okay.
Nothing new there.
Okay, well, here's what she do. Here's what she gonna do. This guy, is he pretty messed up? The one directly, like,
Oh, yeah.
He
He's
needs
the
to
one
go
that
to
keeps
bed.
rolling
he's the
ones.
one that's been messing himself up.
He
Yep.
needs to go to bed real bad.
And has this one been hit? The one next to him?
Number 3.
Just by your tremor, I think.
He's got some damage on him. Yeah, he looks roughed up. The other guy looks foobarred. Like, just terrible. Broken tooth, bleeding, blinded, limping in the cage, bullet wound.
San Francisco, 4 a.m, stumbling out of a comedy club.
I mean, Monet's an empath.
You want to take all the damage he's taken?
No.
Then shut up.
She's gonna do him a kindness.
Night.
She's gonna start whirring up spark and electricity. We're gonna give it a go. She is going to.
She does the Disney, the Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Drawing with the wand, Mickey
Yeah,
head.
she got the. starts to metal starts to accumulate in her hand into the form of a rod.
Yay.
She will attempt a 2-action elemental blast. on this guy.
Let's see some work.
If nobody's seen it before, you have to look at the videos where they took all the old Disney stars doing that Mickey Mouse head thing, but they trace the actual lines that they draw instead
so
of the
bad.
Mickey head.
Some of them are very
It's
bad.
hilarious.
Does a 20 hit?
It does.
Wow.
Very good.
All right. So on a hit, we hit.
Yeah, do your damage, and then do the extra electricity damage.
This guy takes 18.
Takes 18.
18.
Well, he takes he takes 13 bludgeoning and 5 electricity.
All right. Your steel rod impales the slurk, and before it can react to what you've just done to it, a bolt of lightning goes through it, frying it in place, and it is dead.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sizzling and spasming. You smell the nice smell of burnt boogers.
Oh.
That's it.
Pleasant wafting aroma.
And her elements are not discharged because that is not an overflow, which is crazy.
Hell yeah.
All right, well, hopping on up, Kubo leaps past his dead slurk brethren right up in front of Rootmoore,
Come to me.
and he's going to attempt to tusk you.
This guy's too smart for his own good.
26 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit.
9 points of piercing damage. Nope, sorry. 11 points of piercing damage. And it's going to try one more, because it's going against your flat-footed AC, so that should be okay. Okay.
That should be okay.
Okay. Okay, so that's a natural. I can't talk today. That's a natural 16 with a +6 on the hit for a 22 against your flat-footed AC.
That is a miss.
Wow. You have a 25 AC,
23 being flat-footed.
but you normally have a 25?
I have my shield raised. +2 AC.
Wow. Okay, so you're just not going to get hit by that.
You made him angry.
No, I'm just double-checking something.
Yes.
25 AC is insane.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
I'm going to start teaching all the slurks in this place magic. It's all going to be will saves.
Monet can help.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, it's 23 right now since he's flanked.
Yeah, no, he got a 22. Which I thought for sure would hit your flat-footed AC, because 25 AC on a level 6 character is gross and makes me want to throw up. And I backed out of the game, so we're not playing anymore. I did that on accident. Scarab, you're up.
You were hitting me earlier in the combat because I didn't have my shield raised.
Clumsy doesn't drop your AC 1?
It does.
Okay, so you have a 26 with your shield up normally?
Let's see. Let me take off the raised A. Yeah, see, when I take this off, my AC is 24, but since I'm clumsy, it's 23.
And then flat-footed for another -2 would be 21, wouldn't it?
Oh, this right here is the raised AC with clumsy, which makes it 25.
So then 23 is the... Okay, yeah, so I
23
missed
is
it by 1.
Yeah.
That feels worse somehow.
Hey, Emad, can I have another Summit Cola diet?
Only if you get me one too.
Thanks.
Thank you.
But yeah, Scarab, you're up.
All right, so three slurks yet stand.
Kubo and the Slimy 2 duo.
Scarab looks towards Kubo.
Kubo.
Yeah. Kubo! No, Scarab looks at Kubo, raises his gun, and bang, bang! First shot. That is gonna be a 28 to hit.
That's
Mmm.
a crit.
Yeah.
Yes, finally.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's gonna be 24 damage. In
Very
one
nice.
one fluid motion, reloads his weapon and fires again. 27 to hit.
Critical hit.
Oh my god.
Finally.
32 damage.
Oh no. There goes Kubo.
Yes.
Oh,
Scarab's turn is over. Oh, Tricky, 10 more feet.
I'm going.
He's snorting.
Chosen one!
He's snorting out the hole.
oh, like Garrus.
There's that
earlier
big old
today,
nose.
sniffing at the door.
Big old nose coming through. He smells that slurk. He wants to come eat it, and Scarab's gonna be like, "Please stop! Stop eating that! Stop! Somebody clean this!"
And somewhere down those stairs, we hear the echo of Kobold, no!
Yeah. It is the... Let me see real quick. Yep. Order-wise, it's the one behind you, Rootmoore. This is not against flat-footed. Just regular AC. It's going to try to bite you in the butt.
Oh, stop.
Natural 20.
Oh, no. I think
good
that
thing
hits.
it's not.
He's not named. He's not named. God, wanted that
Damn,
for
if it was
Kubo.
Kubo. That's what I was scared about that.
Okay.
Yes, I was.
Yes, I was.
Rootmoore has just been getting eaten up.
18 points of piercing damage.
How are you looking? That's a rough hit. That's like 50, 60 damage so
Yeah.
far.
Fuck it. Ouch. There is a...
Oh,
And then use my reaction
Oh,
on
my
the
God.
explosive shield because
Yeah!
I didn't block it the last time you hit me because the condition is the shield has to be destroyed.
Yeah.
It only has 12 HP.
Yeah.
Bringing it down to 6 would only break it, then I wouldn't be able to use the ability. So I was like, there's a hit. That'll just outright destroy the shield.
Yep.
So
Okay. So tell me what happens.
Ha!
This is what happens.
Gonna kill you and Monet and the Slurk.
Hell yeah.
Free action, splintering boom. Trigger, the exploding shield is destroyed. The shield explodes outward, dealing 46 piercing damage to each creature in a 15-foot cone, so it's only going to hit him.
Safety.
Okay, okay, how much damage was that? I got to take the damage.
18.
18, okay.
so cool, dude. So glad you wore that shield. I just
Yeah.
wanted to see it happen.
No, I'm glad you got to use it.
Okay. 46. 15 piercing damage.
From the shield? That's sick, dude.
Yeah, the two of you just see a blinding flash of light, and you cover your eyes for a moment, and as you open them and after the deafening boom echoes throughout the cave and tunnels, you turn back, and where that slurk was is now only a red slurry and an exploded cage.
Oh my god.
Rootmoore standing covered in viscera and smoke steaming off of him.
I didn't know that was gonna happen. Pretty cool though. Pretty cool.
Kubo! Alright, well, let's go to the other slurk then. He's...
Is it the Slurk or the Monet?
It's... You went before Scarab.
Oh, sorry. I got confused. Because I thought it was Rootmoore's turn.
No.
Yeah,
I
this is the
got
bottom of the list.
confused.
Yeah, that
now,
was
right?
the reaction of Rootmoore. This is the last one in initiative, the westernmost slurk, still bashing away at its cage.
Oh, Cody, I need a reflex save for that damage.
Can I use what I just rolled?
Well, whatever you want. 'Cause it's
No,
my
I'm not
fault.
going to do that.
It's my
okay,
fault.
holding this, I just rolled an 18 for that slurk to hit the cage door, so remember 18 for me. I'll roll a reflex on that. They're not super reflexive, I don't think. Big old fat frogs.
Inside a cage? Are they squeezing right now?
Second worst save on them. 22?
Yeah, it's a pass.
Okay.
So half of 15, that's, 7?
Yes.
Yeah. So only 7, so it's probably still alive.
7 or 8? Do you round up or down?
He's round down.
Round down.
I'm gonna ask that every day until it changes. That's how you bend the rules.
You mold them.
Emad doing a lot of cheating this combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm catching myself.
Hey, you cheated that one time when you let him come in there.
Got me on that, Matthew.
So, Emmad's not the only cheater. So, like,
I don't even remember what this guy's initiative. I've already deleted him from the initiative. I don't remember his HP before he died.
Damn. This is pour one out for him.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, thank you for coming back and being honest about that, but I think we just cut all this out. Just keep it as was, as is, and then we can just do a oopsie, we screwed this up last time on our next one. That's fine.
Oh, what? Is that a boulder above
It's not like it's
Rootmoore's
going to
head?
change the dynamic of the combat all that much if there's one more slurk biting at your butt.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, alright,
18.
So, natural 18, then I get to roll damage against the door. That is enough. The door slams open.
Ah, come here!
Oh, cool, I grabbed the circle. Get out of here. The slurk hops forward 5 feet and is going to try to bite you, Emad.
Hello,
Rootmoore.
sweet puppy.
Emad's not there. Natural 7. So it's a miss. And that'll bring us to the top of the round with you, Rootmoore.
Oh, come on, you're right next to me. Don't have to move, it's perfect.
Smash.
Ah, that just wouldn't do it. Every time I always forget what it's called. Vicious swing! 25 to hit.
That's it?
Okie dokie. 12 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Then
Love to see it. Like this big old frog mouth opening up, coming right at you, and you just uppercut underneath its chin. Just shut up. Ding!
Good old-fashioned Hercules.
yeah, I made that sound with like 4 different sounds. Like a ping pong boom.
Ding and a dong.
A ping pong boom and a like deep whoosh.
Yeah, it's nice. It tickles the back of my brain.
The last one, we're just gonna swing again. Might as well. -5. Okay. 21 to hit.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. 22 bludgeoning.
How'd you do more on the regular swing than you did on the vicious?
I rolled a 10 and a 9 plus 3.
That's awesome. It's not that. It's more of my disappointment with the vicious swing
I know,
before.
I rolled- yeah,
9
lower.
damage. Okay. For 2 actions? Sure. What's it look like?
Oh my god. Yeah, so after the other one dies, Rootmoore in his head just hears just tinnitus sounds because of the explosion, and he slowly turns. This frog thing is the second one is leaping at him, and he just goes to raise his shield. Nothing's there. Instead, he's holding like a big old summer sausage, and he just smacks the fuck out of this frog with a summer sausage.
And it dies.
Yes. One of those big ones at the deli that's just like rock
I
hard.
think you guys are grasping the size of this summer sausage.
To get it,
Very large summer sausage.
you really have to lather it up before you get this thing down. Swear to God.
I had to lube it just to get it in my pocket.
Good job, Rootmoore.
Oh,
It was a big smash.
Damn.
And now you sit
Good
there
job.
covered in goo,
Surrounded by dead frog.
surrounded by dead slurks, next to Monet, who is covered in goo, on a floor covered in goo. What do you do?
are we in the episode?
Scarab pushes Tricky's nose out of his hind quarters.
Shoves him back down the quarter.
Come on, bud, we gotta go.
Yeah, no, definitely. Bye, everybody!
Oh, it's over.
Bye-bye! Where's the thing? Oh my god.
Oh, right. I'll read it.
Hey, you
my
do
bad.
that, I'll bring the thing up.
It's been a little while. It has been a little while.
Matthew's gotta pee.
Bye-bye!
Chicken, bye-bye. Love you.
The Cursed Caravan uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo community use policy. Paizo.com/community use. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. The Cursed Caravan is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit Paizo.com. The Cursed Caravan theme music and the beat you're hearing right now is written by Matt. He is going potty, but thanks, Matt. And he would say, "You're welcome." We would like to thank Michael Gelfie Studios, the world reference for tabletop RPG audio for the music and ambiance we use in our episodes. Thank you, Michael Gelfie. You can find out more about them at michaelgelfie.com, and we'll put their Patreon and YouTube links in the description. Leave us a comment and rate us 5 stars on any podcast app. Emad is currently finding a comment.
Got one.
He's got a comment. Oh.
That'd be fun if you read it.
Oh. We have a comment on episode 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Crown of the Kobold King. As you briefly shoot this kobold in the back. This comment is from Maria.
Hi, Maria.
And she
Hello.
says, I love you guys, especially Monet. She's totally my favorite. Cody. Now, let's be honest. I have made a few comments. Okay, well, maybe 2 or 3, but in my defense, I'm usually driving to and from on an hour and a half long commute when I listen, of which for obvious reasons I will not do it, and I will always forget when I get to my destination. But I really, really do love joining you on the Cursed Caravan. Thank you for making it so entertaining.
Oh, sweet.
And thanks for
Thank
leaving
you.
a comment. And yeah, in your defense, I understand. I'm only giving you grief just because it's fun. So I'm going to keep doing it. So if it's an hour and a half commute and you have to do that there and back, that's 3 hours out of your 24-hour day. What are you doing with the other 21 hours, Maria?
Talking to her daughter on the phone.
Just kidding. Love you.
Thanks, Mom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, anyways. Leave comments. Yep.
Yeah, and y'all probably noticed there was a gap in this episode. If there comes a time you don't see an episode, check our Instagram, because we usually put notes saying like, hey, we're missing this week or whatever. It's just been busy couple weeks.
That's where we call in sick.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not super active there, but who knows? Anything can happen. We'd love to be active there. It's kind of bad. It's kind of bad, right? But yeah, follow us there, please. We're trying.
And leave
Yeah.
comments. You know?
Check out this drawing that Matt wrote. God, I can't. Dude, I haven't even drinking anything today. I'm just drinking Coke.
Drinking.
Check
Oh,
out
that's the
Matthew's
problem.
drawing that he did of Scarab and Tricky on Instagram. It's really good.
Yeah, talk to us. Let us know who you want to see.
Hell yeah.
Whatever
Check
that
out
means.
the drawing that Matt drew.
I drew it.
Yeah.
I'm a drawer.
All of our...
Girl.
Oh, yeah.
The hiccups. It wasn't going to hiccups. Leave me alone.
Comment on your podcast apps, on Instagram, on YouTube. Leave us an email at thecursedcaravan@gmail.com. We'll answer any questions, and we'll also read your comments on, well, maybe any questions is a little strong, but we'll answer your questions.
Any questions we feel like answering.
Yeah, exactly.
It's in our power.
And then all of our all of our contact information is in the description. Thank you for being a traveler on the Cursed Caravan.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you.
Happy Halloween.
Don't scare them. Jump scare at the end of the podcast.
Here I am. Facing away from all of you. This is my new setup.
You can hear-
Crisis.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say, you can hear Felicia's part of the podcast on her channel.
You gotta press play at the same time.
Yeah.
Except mine's like 5 seconds too late.
On purpose.
On
Every time.
purpose.
No matter how you line it up, it's always off by 5 seconds.
Yeah, she does a clap at the same time and then just totally edits it wrong.
Ignores it.
Edits
It's
after the clap. It's messed up.
Your chair's not leaning too far back, is it?
Huh?
Your chair's not leaning too far back, is it?
I'll find
No,
out soon.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
I just want to make sure you don't.
It feels normal.
Okay, cool.
Now you have me anxious.
No, you're fine.
Oh,
The look above somebody's head and slowly inhale a gasp.
no. Tall man stays home, Cody.
Yeah, you're right.
He does not come here anymore.
Nah, he's just in the walls. But if I drop the soap in the shower, he picks it up for me.
Yeah, he's nice. Never said he wasn't nice.
Anyway,
Is this your alter ego,
He just
Matthew?
takes a little
yeah,
too
he's
much.
by day he's Matthew. At night he's
Tall
the
man.
tall man.
Tall man. No, the tall man's just the guy. Tall man's the guy that can see you from the
Defeater of the day, man.
Tall man can see you from the top of the stairs at the front living room, and he likes to peek his head around the corner from the top of the stairs.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't like
Very tall.
He wants to see if you're outside the door, but he doesn't want to get in your way, so he doesn't ever get in the door frame. He like stands next to the door frame on the other side of it, and then he kind of like cranes his neck and leans over so you can see the top of his head on top of your door frame. But he's really just standing right there.
No.
He's very considerate.
Doesn't touch you when you're awake.
All right.
I don't like it.
So now you guys are in this
This Felicia. I tried to tell her.